Sorry for the messy start, but this might obscure the view. Okay, there we go. Move these keys. So you're wondering, hey, why are you eating? Well, because I'm hungry. So I got going into this movie that I saw, which if you already saw the title, why am I fucking like hiding it from you? It's All the Money in the World. It's I was in a bad mood because I got stopped by a cop. Well, not stopped by. Well, yeah, I stopped by a cop because I accidentally cut a cop off, and I didn't know it was a cop. Yikes. Anyways, um, they were pretty speedy with everything, and I was like, oh fuck, come on, just give me the ticket and go. They gave me a warning, which I am so thankful for because I can't afford another ticket because I literally just got one like 2 days ago. Anyways, this movie, All the Money in the World, is really good. I was expecting it to be good because Ridley Scott, who people shit on because of Prometheus and Alien Covenant, other movies that weren't good, but people rag on him for Prometheus and Alien Covenant. I thought those were awesome movies. I love those. Yeah, the people were shitting on for that, and I didn't know how people would react to All the Money in the World. I'm gonna stop eating because I feel like I'm stopping too much. All the Money in the World. Anyway, and I really, 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 really like this movie. Like, you got Ridley Scott, it's Mark Wahlberg, some lady, some other person, Kevin Spacey, oops, Christopher Plummer. And that was a lame joke. It was actually pretty in poor taste, but this isn't. I said I was gonna stop, but fuck it. He was Christopher Plummer was really fucking good. He plays J.P. Getty or whatever the fuck. Anyways, when I was watching this movie, when I was watching like Christopher Plummer's character J.P. Getty, I think his name was J.P. Getty. Doing his stuff, I was like, holy shit, this character kind of reminds me of myself if I were to grow old. And I don't know how I feel about that. Because everything he's saying, I was like, yeah, I agree. But I know he's wrong, but I know I agree with him, but he's wrong about the point, so what does that make me think about myself? And holy crap, it makes me ask questions like that. And very good points that he makes too, but probably just from my logic. There's a lot of tense moments, especially with that guy that plays like Paul. I was like, oh shit, like a lot of oh shit moments and like a lot of ah moments. Really, really good movie. Do I think you'll like it? I don't know, maybe. The reason why I say that is because it's not like an action movie or it's not a fun movie. It's a great movie, but it's not a fun movie. Like you watch that and you're like, wow, damn. But it's not like a happy feel good movie. Well, towards the end, yeah, but pretty fucked up stuff happens. There's some graphic scenes, not sexually. I mean, like with like violence and blood and shit. If you're not into that, there's a scene that's gonna like make you want to die. But I dug it. I'm not phased with that stuff. But yeah, I think that's all I gotta say about All the Money in the World. It's not a long movie. It's about around 2 hours ish, maybe a little longer. If you guys want to hear more about this movie, like the more in-depth stuff with the whole Kevin Spacey situation that you don't know and you just want to hear about it, I'll talk about it now. If people just know I like the movie, go watch it. Yeah, so Kevin Spacey, about a month ago, maybe a little longer, shit came down saying like, oh yeah, he must have molested a little boy when he was 14. And, started hitting on, like, well, not hitting on, but like, I guess, like, I don't know what he was doing, but he was fucking around with a bunch of dudes on House of Cards. Not fucking them, but like, like making moves and shit. And, he was like, oh, I must have been drunk. I don't remember. Oh, yeah, by the way, I'm gay. So, yeah, that happened. And people were like, oh, fuck you, Kevin Spacey. Rightfully so and whatever. And, they're going to lose him on House of Cards. Easy fix, because, just replace him, make the focus of the show with the wife. Like, they're not going to pull an Office situation where they're going to focus on a character that's not interesting, a.k.a. Andy. But, they're going to focus on a character, that's a better character than Kevin Spacey's character, the wife. And they also cut him out of this movie. He was supposed to be J.P. Getty. I'm calling him J.P. Getty because that's what I think his name is. Essentially, like, the movie was coming out, right? and it comes out like in what, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, a month, whatever the fuck, like very soon. Like I want to say a month ago. Yeah, because they would have. I'm gonna say towards 3.5 weeks because well, the movie came out. Oh, fuck, when did this whole shit happen? All I know is that he shot the scenes. He had to like rush. Christopher Plummer had to shoot these fucking scenes again with the other actors in like 10 days, and I was like, what the fuck when I heard that? Because I was like, no way, they can't pull this shit off. Like, who am I looking to? But there's no way they could pull this shit off and not have it look seamless or without some shit going weird or whatever. Anyways, it came out fine. I was like, huh, this is great. I don't see any like flubs or whatever. And fucking the only weird things I noticed was that Mark Wahlberg looked a little different. Like I want to say that with his scenes with Christopher Plummer, he looked more leaner, like skinnier. Like I don't know. That's just me, but shot all his scenes in fucking 10 days. Wow. And the performance, like it wasn't just like he didn't feel like he was rushing through his acting. Like he looked like he was fucking great. Christopher Plummer was awesome in this movie. The only it's Christopher Plummer. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. I'm just impressed with how great it turned out with like having to like redo shit like so fucking last minute. I think they did all that because they had faith that this movie was so good that it could probably win an Oscar, and that its chances were ruined of winning an Oscar for best movie, best actor, who knows. For best, just getting nominated for an Oscar is a big deal. I feel like I feel like they felt that they would have tainted their chances knowing that their movie was tied with Christopher Plummer. And I mean, not Christopher Plummer. Christopher Plummer was best. I'm talking about Kevin Spacey. That this movie was tied with Kevin Spacey, and since that, Kevin Spacey is no longer involved with this movie whatsoever. Christopher Plummer, yeah, Kevin Spacey wasn't involved with this movie whatsoever. So Christopher Plummer is, I feel like he's gonna get more recognition now, knowing, oh, what the fuck, you did that in 10 days. That's very impressive. And then I feel like this move, the whole Christopher Plummer move 10 days thing is, it turned negative press of, oh yeah, that movie with Kevin Spacey was down, like, oh shit, they have all his stuff done in 10 days. Like, it turned a negative into a positive for their individual situation with all the money in the world. So, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw this shit winning, Oscars. Well, maybe not winning, for sure, like being nominated. So, yeah, there's that. So, yeah, I'll see you guys when I watch another movie, which actually might be the last one of the year. Who knows?